I have no ill will towards this female. I have no ill will towards any of those females. But what you're not going to do is constantly keep on blaming other people for your actions. We have witnessed, it's beyond TV show now. Because first of all, the show is a reality show. We do not get scripts. No one is casted in a role. You casted yourself in a role.
Mm-hmm.
We all showed up. They're not saying cut. Okay, let's take that from the top. Aisha, you did amazing. We love that. Come back in with that energy. No, this is real life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And every time you showed up on that set, you showed up hard. If you don't want me to stay aggressive, please, somebody in the Webster Dictionary, find another word for it. Give me the verbiage that you need me to use if it's not aggressive.
She did talk a lot, you guys.
So then it's abrasive. Then it's rough. What do you want me to call it? Because I said it before in one of my interviews, it's not passion. When you're attacking other females for absolutely no reason, the energy she kept giving to you, Sydney, was just ridiculous. The energy she kept giving out at that round table was a lot. And like I said, I felt like some women came into that process like, I'm a bad bitch and can't nobody touch me.
In her mind, though, she doesn't see any of it. For example, I can only speak on like what she said with me. She was like, I thought, Sydney and I shared this moment. Like, we were going to be friends and we shared this moment. I said, girl, we shared, 15 seconds of you talking to me? We never had a friendship. As soon as I walked onto the first pool thing, we were like, oh, there can only be one girl with quads. There can only be one girl with a body. And I was like, okay. And then it went into the Sean scene. She's always been a mean girl, but she glosses over it because she puts her little laugh at the end of it, which is like, I feel like is a defensive mechanism that she does. But I just didn't like the lies. It was the lies for me today that were just taking me out. Like, girl, what? I was screaming at her. She said that I screamed at her at the women's lounge when we were at the house at the retreat. I said, no, I had Aisha's back, because what you're not going to do is come for Aisha and say that she never makes sense and that she lies, when that's not the case. And then y'all got mad at me because you apologized and I was supposed to be on y'all's team or on y'all's side and go with the narrative of putting Walter and Dante at the bottom, which she denies.
I'm like, Sydney literally came. Said, did I speak to y'all in the house? Did I speak to y'all, period, other than filming?
No. Girl, she said that me, you, and Sabrina collectively put their two at the bottom because we didn't like them. I was like, I didn't have a relationship with Sabrina or Aisha. I didn't have a relationship with Aisha until after we wrapped. Like, what?
I literally, when you came to my room and told me that they were trying to do that bully antics, what did I say? If you want to put Dante in the bottom, put Dante in the bottom. I do not care if he's my connection. He was like, but I don't want to, because I said, girl, do what you want to do. I'm not telling you. If I was trying to save Dante, I would have been like, Sydney, can you please do me a favor? Please don't put Dante in the bottom.
Right.
I was like,
girl, you was too busy doing your makeup. You should be out of that room so fast.
I was like, I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do. But one thing you're not going to do is let them bully you.
Right.
I didn't know Sydney. I hadn't talked to Sydney other than the deliberation. Right. Oh, Sabrina's saying, add her.
Hold on, boo.
I had not said anything to Sydney. I had not said anything to Sabrina. Hell, me and Courtney never even spoke on set until after we wrapped, probably a month after.
No, literally.
Oh, right. Aisha, she said that y'all were friends. Oh, it's the gang. She said that y'all were friends because y'all filmed the girls' evening and that y'all had a bonding. The way that she painted this picture is that y'all were cool, and then all of a sudden y'all weren't.
I never was this woman's friend. I told you guys in the beginning, she was on my body because she was saying that we both was Geminis. She was on my body in the pictures. She was on me like, oh, we're going to be besties. And I knew once that antic started, I wouldn't have been able to shake it. And I was not going to be a freaking frack. I was not going to be a freaking frack. I was like, I'm not with it. I understand how females work. I'm not going to be keying with you if we happen to like the same guy. I'm not doing it. So okay. I was very cute.
Watch it. I think she even said something about you, Aisha, you was in your feelings because you wasn't trying to be her friend, or she wasn't trying to be your friend like you was trying to be her friend. I was like, what the freak?
She's really delusional.
I will print anybody who believed that bullshit. I will put
No.
my
We know
record
that's not true.
and
We
show.
know it wasn't
This
true.
girl sat there. First of all, when we did the women's circle, they asked. It was an episode that never made the air, where they called me and said, Aisha, we want to do a segment with you. And we have a few girls we want to ask you, do you want to do a segment with them? It was like a little round table, da-da-da-da-da. After I was sitting and getting my food, because production didn't feed me that day, and I was like, I'm getting food. So they ordered me some food, and as we sat outside on the patio, she began to be like, okay, so let's talk about connections. I said, here you go again. In that same circle, this is the same day, she ripped Shiloh a new one.
Wait, who did? Who did?
Radia ripped Shiloh a new one. Basically, she was basically trying to tell Shiloh she's her friend, but being so aggressive by cursing her out. Bitch, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. What you don't understand, if I like you, I like you. I'm like, whoa. That's how.
She never
like,
did that. She said she never went on there.
I was like, what are you? And I was like, okay, KK. One of the producers was there. I was like, wait a minute, Zadia, what I'm hearing, and Shiloh is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And I'm like, wait. Can y'all talk? If you're trying to tell her you're her friend, I think you're a person. Like, that's how I talk. That's how I talk, Aisha. The same way, if I like you, I like you. And I'm telling you I like you. Shiloh, the reason why you think I don't like you is because somebody was in your ear.
Was it Courtney? Were you
Hey,
in her ear,
Aisha,
Courtney?
It was
Aisha, the comments are saying she said she never yelled at Shiloh. She said she doesn't talk to her friends like that.
right.
she screamed on Shiloh, on my. Why do I have to go to some? My father ain't flipping in his grave because my father like, yes, my child, tell the truth. On my father's grave,
She
this
did.
woman screamed on Shiloh. Who knows JT? You know JT, right? You know the producer. Ask JT. JT was like, whoa. Me and JT both had to keep being like, can you not yell at her if you're telling her you're her friend? And I said, what I'm saying to you, Zadia, and what I'm hearing you say to Shiloh is you want to get to know her better. You want her to make her own conclusion about you and not let nobody else interfere with that. Am I correct?
Mhm.
She's like, yes. And then I was like, but Zadia, calm down. What I'm hearing Shiloh say to you is that she has been silent since she was a young girl. And so this behavior doesn't feel good to her because it feels too familiar. So what I'm asking you to do that, although this is how you talk, Zadia, if she is your friend, what I'm asking you to do is listen to your friend and love her the way she needs to be loved, not how you like to love on people. And she's like, okay, well, I'm just trying to tell you I like. And then Shiloh was like, that's correct, Aisha. I'm just so used to being yelled at and told to be quiet.
Shiloh,
Yes. And she's like, and so I'm just trying to say to you, like, yes, someone told me not to be your friend, but I'm willing to listen to you. But I don't know how to have this type of dynamic. And she's like, okay, but I fuck with you, bitch. That's what I do. You muck.
Were y'all drinking alcohol?
I don't drink. They
Well, I
had
mean,
a
not
bottle.
you. We know you.
Yes,
They were drinking?
the owner brought out shots for them, and the owner brought out a bottle of wine. And they was like, I should take the shot. I was like, no, you can have it. Even she was so hyped. I sat and listened to them talk, and then when I walked away with JT, I was like, this is why I don't want to be friends with any of these women. And she was like, and keep doing what you're doing. I was like, put me in a taxi home. I was like, the scene is done. My food is here. I'm ready to go home. I said, this is why friendships in circles like this don't work. Wait till the process is over. And then JT was like,
Right.
keep doing what you're doing. I was like, that's a lot. Why is she yelling at another grown woman? And why is another grown woman shrinking in her seat like she's a damn child?
hold on,
Oh,
wait.
my father.
One thing I did miss, Sabrina, let me know if you were still in there because I had to put my son to bed. Did she say anything about the whole Brown Girl Squad thing?
Yes, she did.
I missed that. What was said about that?
She said that it started off, it was supposed to just be like them celebrating their skin tones. And she said, honestly, Aisha could have been a part of it because Aisha's like my tone too. But you know, she said something a little weird. She was like, I grew up in a home of colorism. I guess her mom is from Panama and her mother is dark skinned. I think her dad is light skinned. She brought up the fact that she's had to deal with that within her own family because her brothers and sisters are basically every single hue. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you had to deal with that, why would you even create this narrative of a crew? Then she brought the fact that
Wait, real quick.
She
She's
felt
not rising my blood pressure, guys. I'm recanting a story. And the reason why I was that animated, because that's how animated she was when she was talking to that woman. My blood pressure is, I keep telling you guys, I am healed and healing. So my pressure stays where it belongs, leveled.
wait,
Can
okay.
nobody take me out.
Now that I'm now I'm remembering something. Were you with her when they were talking about? She said there was a conversation about the cast photo, and I guess they kept putting Sabrina's pretty ass in the front. Okay, and she was like, "Yeah, and I think that they were looking for a look." And this is going in with the brown girls and the colorism complex combo that she was talking about. They kept putting Sabrina in the front because she is racially ambiguous,
In my
and
bio.
that's the look. I'm like, but guess what, baby? They have my Miss Chocolate fine ass thing in the middle. So this is irrelevant. This narrative
But
that you're
sis-
running with is irrelevant.
But sis, you made the title sequence. Not everybody made the title sequence, and you did too, my love. What is the problem? You made the title
Girl.
sequence too. Listen, guys, be very clear and please rest assured that this is not a bashing session. This is us just saying like what is happening.
Trying to piece things together, you guys.
We just trying to piece it together. This is not a bashing session. I am my sister's keeper. I have no ill will towards these women. None of us collectively have care. She is not a factor to me for me to even worry about it. But because we are on this public platform, because we just left your TV screens, because you guys are interested in the story, and because people constantly lie, we are willing to hold people accountable. Point blank, the period. This is
Oh
not
wait,
a
no, she took me out when she said, "I'm a girl's girl." I don't like drama. I was like, bitch, what? Sorry. I wanted to be like, girl, what? A girl's girl, where? Where, sis? When you kicked Carrie? Oh, and then she went along and said, Sydney mushed me in the face. And I'm like, are you gonna tell the full story about how you got my personal space 3 times? 3, how you scratched Sarah's arm, and how Naeem told you to fight me? And how you lunged at me? Then she said nobody was even up there when that whole little situation happened. She said it was just her, that it was her, Mameen, and Naeem. I said everybody was at the rooftop when that shit went down. What are you talking about?
Listen, the only people that were not there was
Shiloh and Phil were off doing their little thing, their little kissy shit in the fucking corner.
No, she wasn't doing. She wasn't doing it with Phil. Mm-mm.
Oh, I mean with Walter. My bad, Walter. Okay, whatever.
But no, one that was not there to actually left early, but we were all there because Shiloh rode with me there that night. That's when we were like tight, me and Shiloh, and we left.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, it's just the lies and delusion for me. But she did apologize and say she wishes that she had not done that.
Oh, Sydney,
that's the first time I ever heard that. I'm like,
Sydney, stop.
I don't mean to call. Look, y'all, disclaimer. What?
You straddle Cornelius?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I said, did you straddle Cornelius?
You told me to stop. Bitch,
no,
why
she
you so
straddle
messy,
Cornelius.
dude? Actually, I don't remember. Look. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I don't remember. Y'all know. Okay, I was dancing. I danced. I gave Mameen a lap dance first. Then I moved over to Cornelius because I don't look at sassy Cornelius like that. It's like hanging out with his sis. Come on now. It was not like that. It wasn't some seductive, I'm about to give you a lap dance like we at Stadium or Assets. Baby, no. The music was on. I was just like having a good time. And who cares if I did or not? I just got there. I don't know whose connections are with who. And if anybody had an issue, again, I'm going to say it again. Camille should have addressed it, not your fucking pit bull. The fuck? Shit is lame. Now we're back.
Sabrina, what
you said you called her and cussed her out. I did not call her and cuss her out. I actually called her to squash it.
You can hear us, Sabrina?
Can you hear us, Sabrina?
Oh,
Sabrina's just looking pretty over there.
No,
I didn't call her and cuss her out. I didn't call her and cuss her out, y'all. I literally called her so that I could move on with the situation. And I said, she was like, who is this? She didn't recognize my LA phone number. And I was like, it's Sydney. And she was like, how'd you get my number? And I was like, girl, I just think that you had a little bit too much to drink. She got upset that I said that. As soon as I said, I think you had too much to drink last night, she got defensive and started screaming. And yes, my friends were laughing in the background. That was it. And then she hung up. She hung up on me and blocked me.
Sabrina, what do you think? Sabrina done missed a lot.
Can y'all hear me?
Now I
Yeah.
can. Now we can.
You said, what was that? You talking about the kiss? You talking about the kiss?
No, we talking about the house, girl. The antics in the house.
Somebody said, I don't agree with you, Sydney. I don't think you should be dancing on men. If y'all could have understood the dynamics of the night, it was a fucking rooftop party. We're all dancing, having a good time. We weren't sitting around at dinner. It's a rooftop with just the cast. Everybody was drinking all fucking day. We're dancing. Okay, Cornelius is like a girl to me. The fuck? I'm like, come on, it's Cornelius.
Gosh.
It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal, and he didn't push me off. Now, if he pushed me off and made it seem like, oh my gosh, she's being hypersexual. I don't like this. Sexual abuse. Stop. I would have been like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. But he was just like, my God. They really turned it into something so big. Like,
everybody said this is the most dysfunction they've seen in the cast. I've never watched this show, but to be a part of something that I thought was gonna be fun and enlightening and has turned out to be like, what? Can we not? We are off the TV screen. Oh, girl, stop.
Wait,
It.
Sabrina, what did you think about the live today?
yes, ma'am.
They want to hear you.
You talking about me?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought that it was a lot of stuff that was addressed, but it was a lot of stuff that was missing. And the stuff that was missing was the stuff that she didn't want to be accountable for. You know, I just think that so many people, like, you're on a major platform, and I just feel like so many people, all they want you to do is take accountability. And I think narrative about her and this perception that everyone has of her would change if she would just take accountability. And that's something that we're not going to get. And
Ever.
I mean, she's looked at in such a negative light, and it's regardless if we say anything, if we're not on this live, if we don't do our talk negative about her, if you just watch what you watch on TV, you're negative about her without our voices. You know what I mean? And I don't think that she really, and I just really wish, I really thought that she would go on this interview today and really show up as the person that everybody's been waiting for her to show up as. You know what I'm saying?
I did it. I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe I was caught up. Maybe I thought that this was my moment to have a moment. I don't know. And maybe I needed 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't know where this aggression came from, but I'm sorry I did it. If I offended any of you women, if I offended any of my castmates, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. It doesn't feel good to you. Maybe I need to self-reflect a little bit more. Give me time. Give me grace to sit in this a little bit more. Maybe I need therapy. Maybe I have not really dug deep enough to know that I'm hurt and I need some healing. But if you guys give me grace, I promise I'll do better. Period. Point.
That's exactly what I said verbatim to Courtney. That's exactly what I said. She just would have apologized and just moved on.
But a lot.
That's it.
You know what the thing is? A lot of people are saying, oh, she said she apologized. Oh, she did apologize. My thing is, like, apologies are only good if there's changed behavior with it. You can
Facts.
You can't keep saying I'm sorry, then there's no changed behavior. So what people like, some people be like, oh, she apologized, so I need to let it go. Do you understand that the same breath she apologized with, the next day or 2 days later, she does some bull crap? So tell me your apology holds no weight, sis, if you're doing the same behavior.
She apologized to me, and then 2 minutes after Courtney and I left, she went and told Aisha and Carrie that I lied about the whole alliance thing.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what?
That Sydney's a liar, and you know that.
Bitch, what? Girl, I don't mean to say bitch, y'all. I need to get that word out of my...
Everything Sabrina said. If she had accountability and she was just like really apologetic and meant it, I feel like I'm going to speak on behalf of me, I would have been able to move forward. I just want to have accountability. Like, that's so important on this platform we have. It's so important as a human being to say I'm sorry. And it's so many people have egos, and I don't know if they feel like it makes them weak, or I don't know if it feels like it makes them look different, but it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, apologies are good when it's genuine. You and people can apologize to their blue in the face. It's just a word, but it's an action word. People forget that. That's an action word. You have to apologize, and it has to be genuine. You have to feel it, and the other person has to receive it and know that, oh, this is genuine. You can say you're sorry to me all day, but if you're doing it just for your healing and not for mine, then why do I have to accept it? You're only doing it to relieve yourself of what you did, because you realized in that moment I was a jackrabbit. Got it. Dang. So let me make it look better by saying I'm sorry. I need to relieve myself. Am I really approaching you to relieve you of the trauma I caused you? No. So I don't have to receive your disingenuous apology.
You right.
Period.
Nah, you're right.
And I can still forgive you. And I can still move along within my spirit. I want to be very clear again. I'm not bitter. I have nothing I have done today. My booty gets rubbed when I want it to. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm living in light. My children are triple students. Life is good. My salon is blossoming. I have met these beautiful women. Life is amazing. But if your slip is showing, I'm going to say,
Honey,
the same way, if my slip is showing, you get to call me out. We collectively,
which we all do. We do that on a daily basis.
I'm about to say, we collectively as friends call each other out all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney, I don't like that. Your slip is showing. Don't do that. She may pout a little bit, but then she's gonna come back and be like,
listen, me and Aisha had our conversation yesterday, and I texted her today, and I said, when I text you, did you read it?
yeah, you said, I'm sorry, sis, I love you, and you're right, and I understand what you was
for life. That's what I said. I said, you my sister for life. I love you.
Life, I love you. If she's wrong, she's wrong. Just because she's my girlfriend and I love her does not mean I don't get to tell her she's wrong. Sydney is wrong. I'm like, sis, I love you, but you're wrong.
Period.
Bullshit. Fix it. Fix it.
Like, okay, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah,
and she'll be like, what the fuck? Okay, all right. You know? We love it. That's what love looks like among sisters.
Right.
You get to say you did wrong. So don't think that somebody is trying to bash Zadia or Camille or any of these women. We're saying, hey, sis, you look like us. We don't want your slip to be showing to the goddamn world. Pull your skirt up, button up your collar, and get it right. Stop being messy out in these streets. That's all is sisters trying to say to another sister, stop it. It doesn't look good.